aggressive running attack as here comes Napoleon Wildcat football team is led by Jason Rickenberg and Captain Jade Crosland as they're ready to go tonight.
Wow. As you said, Ryan, a victory would be well-deserved for these hard-working Wildcats as they've kept a positive week, or have kept a positive attitude through all the losses they've faced. Positive week of practice here this week as they come crashing through both banners. A win is needed here tonight as they
week number 6 of Napoleon Wildcat football, and we'll be playing the Findlay Trojan tonight. I'm here with Coach Snowden.
No, Clay Eagles.
Clay Eagles, sorry. Week behind. Okay, what do you expect out of the Clay Eagles? Because this is a team we don't know a lot of, being from the Toledo area.
Oh, we know quite a bit about them. We've been playing them for years, Ryan, so it's nothing new to us. They're going to be really physical. They got a big, thick offensive and defensive line. They're not necessarily a fast team. They don't have a kid like a Sean Ball from Findlay or anything like that, but they're still going to be very physical up front, and we've got to do the job.
And this is the halfway point in the season, and what did you think of the first half? What do you expect to see out of the second half?
Well, geez, if I knew the answer to that, I'd be rich. I expect Napoleon to play really good football tonight. We've really focused hard this week on reestablishing our tradition of football here in Napoleon. We told the kids point blank that there's people rolling over in their graves with the way we play right now. We're not doing any justice to the tradition of our football team, the history of our football program, or loose field. So I expect Napoleon to play some pretty good smash mouth football.
Okay, thank you, Coach, and good luck tonight.
Thanks a lot.
Number 83 is going to be kicking off for the Clay Eagles. Adam Pfeiffer going to be kicking off to got Snyder, Cordis, and Kramer back. Snyder standing about his own 5-yard line. Kickoff goes down to Kramer about the 10-yard line on the lower portion of your screen. Takes up to the middle, runs over a Clay Eagles tackler, sends him backwards, but kid's still able to make the tackle about the 27-yard line. And we have the portion that everybody loves, the women's point of view, as we got Kylie Hines and Becky Boffman up here in the studio, up here in the press box. And what are your thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, I think our boys really need to come back. They've had quite a big losing streak, but I think that... Okay.
All right, as Ross Durham brought that one in across the center, good enough for a Wildcat first down. We're going to go back to the rest of their comments here real quick.
They just need to keep on doing that for the rest of the night, and they'll be doing good.
Yeah, they can do it. I know they want to win really bad because they've had some tough times lately, but they're excited tonight.
I wish them the best of luck.
Hey, very good, ladies. As these Wildcats really do need a victory here tonight in loose field to keep their momentum and get their momentum going as they head into the last part of the season here. Those Clay Eagles are fired up, though. Oh, boy. And what a way to open up, going over the center to Ross Durham, the senior, number 88, who really, really can have a great game. They just need to get him the ball, and his soft hands will bring it in. And that's almost signed with a guarantee.
Looks like we got some different players in there on that offensive line. We got Greg Bachman, who stepped in to start. I've heard that he's been playing real good in practice in the last week. As we got Rex, who's rolled out. He's going to tuck it under and get about 5 yards on the gain. So he's going to be left with a third down and call it 2. Oh, another good play by the junior quarterback. Scott Rex has played good the last couple of weeks as he's had some impressive numbers. 1 week it's been throwing the football, and the next week it's been running the football. So see if you can put them both together here tonight and have a good offensive showing. It sends Ben Snyder in motion. Fakes the handoff. He rolls out. He's got the first down at about the... He's going to gain about 5 yards and get up to about the 46-yard line. Call that a first down as he went over his right tackle, Greg Bachman. Had a good fake to Ryan Kramer and tucked it under and had a good gain.
Yes, sir, Ryan Huffman, as these Wildcats are moving that ball. What they need to do tonight is they need to play all 4 quarters, both halves, remain consistent, and stay away from the mistakes. Hard-hitting, physical football with no mistakes. Those are the keys tonight. Rex fakes a Gibbs, rolls to the near side of your screen, keeps it, rolls up to just about, well, he's just short of about the 38-yard line. So it's going to bring up... Okay, 2nd and 5 for the Wildcats. That's great play there by the interior front line, opening that up for Rex as he had a nice hole there to pick up about 8 yards.
Hard to see through this darn plywood.
Okay, we've got Rodriguez and Beneke on the near side of your screen. Kramer and Snyder in the backfield. Hands off to Snyder. Stood up. And a gain of little or none. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 5. No gain.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 5.
We got a 3rd down and call it 5 situation for the Wildcats, about the 42-yard line. They send, they got Snyder and Kramer in the backfield, and penalty flag goes up. Might have an illegal motion on Snyder, or yep, dead ball, illegal procedure on the Wildcats.
But I'd say, Ryan, as just as we said, the Wildcats need to stay away from those mistakes. Mistakes will kill you, and we've seen that plenty this year already. And we need to have a mistake-free tonight, but there's one already. Brings up, instead of 3rd and 5, 3rd and 10. Rex rolls back, comes to the near side of your screen, looks up, has Durham open. He stood up by the Clay defense. He's going to be short of the first down. Going to bring up 4th and short. But Durham was there open again. That's something Clay's going to have to change up the coverage there, because that's the 2nd time they found Durham in the open. And believe me, if Durham gets out there, he will run across the field.
Shows some of the poise of our junior quarterback that's had 5 games under his belt. He might not have hit that pass or seen him, or just tucked it under and tried to get at what he got, but he made a nice pass to Ross and is looking for his big tight end. It's a good game by Ryan Kramer on 4th down, because he's down to the 20-yard line, and that's going to be a gain of 18 yards for the junior tailback. So that was a 4th down conversion. They were trying to get 3, and they got 18, so a good run by the junior.
And with the poise, Ryan Huffman, that comes for Scott Rex to be able to stand back in there, having time, the lineman getting him time has a lot to do with that. And he really is having some time tonight. We can count one out right here. He hands off again to Kramer. Good enough for about 2 or 3. But in those passing situations, he has had time. And that'll also be another key. He's finally getting some time after 5 weeks.
Talked about some of those new players on the offensive line. The whole right side's different, as they also got Derek Buzzy Kramer next to Greg Bachman at guard. So that's a different right side than what we've been seeing in most weeks. So maybe their hard work's starting to pay off for the Wildcats. Another give to Kramer over between Jade Carlson and Derek Kramer.
As we talk about the weather tonight, awesome night for football. It's just still, calm. You can't say anything about it. We have had some nice nights, with the exception of Brian here on this 4-game homestand. Here come the Wildcats as they got the clap going on the sideline. Rex sparks out a few snaps. Rodriguez and Van Osdale. And that was Kramer with the give. He squeezed up to about the 6-yard line. He's inside the 10. First down, Wildcats. As I was about to say there, Rodriguez and Van Osdale were out to the near side of your screen.
Inside the 9-yard line. First and goal.
All right, first and goal, Wildcats. Oh boy, had a nice change up of plays. Run, pass, run, pass, run, pass. Looking real nice on the play selection here tonight. There's Rex with the give again to Kramer. And he was, that may be a loss. Second and 6, they call it. Oh, it was a gain of 2. So second and goal from the 2. Excuse me, second goal from the 6. 5:09 left in the first quarter. As the Wildcats come up to the line, I'd like to remind you that. Okay, Rex is back. Pitched up. No, he fakes the give. He could take this in. Touchdown, Wildcats by Rex. Oh my. He was going to roll out to the top side of your screen, but he kept it and cut it up on the inside there. That was good enough for a touchdown. And Scott Rex is looking like a quarterback here tonight.
He seems to have picked up his intensity this week, and he's installed that tradition that we were talking about, and he's playing real well tonight as he had 23 yards on 4 carries, and Ryan Kramer did a load of the work with 35 yards out of that drive, and the kick is good by Matthew Russell, so the Wildcats take a 7-0 lead with 4:52 to go in the first half, and wow, they really took a chunk of time off that clock. I mean, if you hold the ball that long, it's hard for the other team to score when they don't have the ball. Hopefully the coverage team can do a good job here and make the Clay Eagles travel the long distance of the field rather than a short field. So the kick is going to stay in bounds. As a,
Oh, it did stay in bounds.
Yeah. They're they're gonna get the ball about the 22-yard line of the Clay Eagles, and that's where Henman will get things going for the Clay Eagles. In front of him, he's got some big boys, some 260-pound tackles and big 220-pound fullback, and Omar Abu Arab as they give it to the sophomore, and there's a flag. Probably a face mask is what I'm guessing, as it came late. Yes, face mask Wildcats. Is that?
Rico was the ball carrier for the Clay Eagles. Corners on the snap of the Wildcats. First ball.
Ryan Huffman, just as we talk, these penalties can't be happening as the Wildcats have them already. So, basically, 15 yards of free real estate for the Clay Eagles. Got Fruth in the middle, and Black and Cordes to the outside, and here comes, I would say, Ryan Donnelly. Sophomore wearing number 35. Excuse me, that was Abu Arab for the Eagles. Gain of, I'd say 1. Second and 9 for the Clay Eagles. Okay, the fakes the give. Goes long to 83 over the center. He just picked that one up good enough for about 15 yards. So that's a first down and more as these Clay Eagles will move those chains. First and 10 for the Eagles on the Nap 40-yard line. As that was a very impressive fake, and then drop back some more, and then found 83 over the center. Good enough for 15 yards. Here's Henneman. Handoff to 35, Donnelly. Gets ahead for about 6. Well, as he kept moving for that second or third extra change there. Extra real estate. They're going to call it second and 5. Warnemont Snyder check out, I believe. Cordes and Zamaripa checked in. That Zamaripa is a headhunter. He'll get in there real quick. There's 35 again, and nothing doing there. Gain of a little. That's Zamaripa on the stop.
3rd and 4.
The gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 4 with 3:07 in the first. It's just as you said, Ryan. That first quarter went quick, as the Napoleon Wildcats took up better than 8 minutes off that clock. But here's Clay, though, bringing very crucial down, 3rd and 4. Oh, and the Clay Eagles have to take a timeout. Not the right personnel on the field. Spaghetti dinner prepared by the Olive Garden. Oh, there's 32. Omar Abru. He broke one loose, but 7 Cordes was on the shoestring tackle. He must have got his hand in there. But yet another first down for the Clay Eagles, so it brings up 1st and 10. As they ran that up to the top side of your screen and around, and wow, he was moving. Okay, so they're bringing the Olive Garden to you. October 24th. That was Abu Arab. Van Osdale on the stop. Van Osdale, Jared Van Osdale, the senior, wearing his number 15. An extraordinary player for the Wildcats. Put a lot of time into the football program. 2nd down and 9 with 2:02 in the first quarter. Henneman gets set. Drops back. Looks to 80. Oh, and he's brought down by a tough senior, Tyson Bolton. Gain of, loss of 2. I'd got to say Clay will be taking that play out of the book. With 1:34 left in the first. What are they going to do? 3rd and 11. They're inside the red zone. They need to produce something here, but I don't know, this tough Napoleon 5-3 defense. Henneman looks back. Oh, nearly picked off by Sonnenberg. He was moving in. So, Wildcats look to hold here real good.
Wow, Nick Sonnenberg like have that one back, because he was just waiting for that ball to get there. Oh yeah, it would have been a touchdown, as he had plenty of real estate ahead of him.
Yes,
there is
about 80 yards.
That's right. And but it looked like the wide receiver for Clay kind of took his knees out from under him, and that might have been what lost concentration there. As I'm guessing Clay's going to go for it. I don't think they have a kicker to like Finley had last week.
Oh boy, that was a kicker right there. I don't know what Finley's chances or Clay's chances are right here with this tough Napoleon defense. I'd like to see the defense stand up, and that's going to be probably delay a game.
Still going for it, as they got 4th down and 16 yards to go from the 23-yard line. As Henman drops back to pass, and touchdown! Touchdown number 80, Mike Palmer.
22-yard touchdown.
Wow, it looked like Tyson Bolton had great coverage there. He was right in his face, and
you don't get coverage any tighter than what Tyson Bolton had right there.
But a great pass by Henman was right on the money, and a great catch. That was, wow, one heck of a play there. The Clay Eagles are going to go for 2. Number 88 or 83 Pfeiffer, a bet. And it's no good, as it was a fake. Looked like, am I right there, Scotty? It was a fake. I think it was a fake, or maybe a botched extra point. I don't know. It wasn't very pretty, as they didn't get it. So it's 7-6 still in favor of the Napoleon Wildcats.
Yes, sir.
As they scored awfully quick. They only took them a little over 3 minutes. So obviously the big play on that drive was a 24-yard fourth down touchdown pass. So
If you can do that, you can do anything.
that's going to be a backbreaker. That could be a backbreaker, but we'll see how the Wildcats come back from that play. That'll be.
We know now they're going to use all 4 downs.
Start time 10 o'clock.
I don't think the Clay Eagles have much of a kicker out there, so
Play host to Elida at 1 p.m. The boys soccer
we got a Wildcat offense. Can't wait to get back out there and put some more points on the scoreboard. Little squib kick down there to Kenny Peach, Kenny Peach slipped down and they give it to Snyder. He finds a hole up to the 18-yard line. Does it look like Kenny Peach lost his footing there a little bit and the ball squibbed by him?
Backpedal, and he lost his footing, and obviously it was going to be longer than what he originally intended, and he was on the backpedal action there and just kind of fell down on his feet. And in comes Scott Rex, the junior quarterback. This is NCTV Channel 5, your hometown public access channel, bringing you the best that we have to offer. We've got Bolton and Rodriguez to the top side of your screen. Kramer and Snyder in the backfield. Rex, handoff to Kramer. Gets up the field. I'd say a gain of, wow, about 4.
Chase on the stop of the Clay Eagles. Gain of 4, second and 6.
Okay, 2nd and 6 for the Wildcats as they seem to be able to move this ball against this Clay defense.
He did a good job of staying right behind his blockers, followed him all the way up, and he didn't go down until his blockers went down, and he got the offensive line got a good push up for about 4 or 5 yards there, so a good play for the Wildcats.
Yes, indeed. Again, handoff to Kramer.
Kramer on the carry for the Wildcats.
Good enough for about 2.
Ulrich on the stop to the Clay Eagles. Gain of 1, 30.
Oh, they're going to give him 1, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. As Beneke checks in for Jared Radke. Oh, and time has expired. End of the quarter at Loose Field, that special place. We've got a score, Napoleon 7, Clay 6.
As I said earlier here, that congratulations to the Napoleon tennis team as they are now 17-1, a school record for them, and congratulations to them as they're hopefully on a state team trail as they made it through sectionals and on to districts as a team. They beat St. Mary's yesterday. Or sorry, that would have been on Thursday they beat them. No. They're led by the senior Hanna Vorlichkova.
Quarter of play with a 3rd and 5 situation. The ball at the 22-yard line.
Oh, we're back to action. As Rex keeps it, gets up to about the 25-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down and 3 for the Wildcats, and they're going to send in the punting team. And
3 for the Wildcats.
the Wildcats were unable to. It's a good drive as the first drive, but we'll see what the defense can hopefully come up with some magic here tonight. Snyder's back. Oh, a low snap, and he does a good job of picking it up off the turf. And oh,
That's their ball.
pick it up.
Travels 54 yards.
It's a 54-yard punt for Ben Snyder. As seemed to have some miscommunication on the Clay Eagles deep men as they let it go in between them both, and neither one of them looked like they wanted to pick it up and run with it as they let it bounce right in between them, and it rolled all the way down to the 20-yard line, so some bad field position for the Clay Eagles. It's kind of a break there as they could have good field position, but that'll didn't happen as the ball is down at the 20-yard line for the Clay Eagles, and that's where they're going to start off. They have Omar Abu Arab and Donnelly in the backfield. He's looking at number 80, Palmer. Oh, no, they're going to call pass interference. I hope this is on the Clay Eagles, as that was great coverage on Tyson Bolton again. He's got his hand in there and sure.
That's why I wish we had instant replay.
The Wildcats saying it's against the Eagles, and that's a good call, I think, as I think he pulled the arms down from underneath Tyson Bolton. He had great coverage there. Looked like the Clay Eagles quarterback tried to force that one a little bit. They're going to take that back half the distance, which will be down to the 10-yard line. So this is going to bring up a first down and 30. Second down and 30.
Loss of down.
They say it's a loss of down. Second down and 30. Or 20, sorry, 20. Second down and 20 from the 10-yard line. They got to get up to the 30-yard line. So they hand it right off to Omar Abu Arab for about... Donnelly. Sorry, Donnelly. Lee Zamaripa on the tackle for the Wildcats. He got about 5 yards. Bring up third down and 15 for the Clay Eagles. Hope we can get a big stop here, and we'll have some great field position for the Wildcat offense. Henman rolls out. Oh, and he's got Palmer. He's out of bounds. He's out of bounds. Good call by the ref, as he was sliding out of bounds when he came down with the catch there. As Palmer was wide open about the 45-yard line. The Wildcats catch a break there. It's kind of a wobbly pass by the senior Clay Eagles quarterback, and got Kramer back for the punt.
But he was open. He got open real fast.
Looked like the defensive backs lost sight of him and let him go.
Ooh,
nearly blocked.
Defender got a hand on it.
That's gonna roll down to about the 40.
All right, great field position.
48-yard line of the Clay Eagles, so the Wildcats only have to travel half the field for this drive.
On the 48-yard line, here's Scott Rex. Snyder in motion to the near side of your screen. Fakes the give to Kramer, rolls out. Has Ross Durham open. Takes it up to the 40, real close to the first down. Real close.
Heading on the stop for the Clay Eagles.
Real close to the first down.
For 8 yards.
As I said earlier, if they find Ross Durham, it's a guaranteed catch.
We had 3 belts.
Okay. Here come the Wildcats again. 3 men in the backfield. Snyder, he rounds up past the line of scrimmage. Good enough for the first down and a little extra ching-ching change. Okay. All right, Wildcats moving the chains just like the Clay Eagles did. The referee says run that clock. 9:28 left in the first half. Here come the Napoleon Wildcats, led by senior center Jay Crossland. Rex fakes a give. Oh, and brought down by number 3. Steingraber.
No gain on the play. Second.
Okay. No gain. 2nd and 10 on the Clay Eagles. 39.5-yard line. Okay. 8:50 in ticking in the first half. We've got some whiteouts. Looks Rodriguez and Van Osdale. Rex has some room. Oh, throws into traffic. Nearly picked off by 11. Ben Warnke intended for Ross Durham. Whoa. We talked about poise earlier. I believe that's not my definition of poise, as he tried to force that one in there to the big senior Ross Durham, and whew, nearly picked off.
He could have had Ross for a good catch if he would have thrown it to the outside of the field, more towards the sideline, but he was on the run and threw it more towards the center of the field. Big third and 10 here for the Wildcats. They faked the give, and we got a penalty flag on the play. This field goal. This is.
Tell me they're going for it. They're down.
3rd down and 15 for the Wildcats. Fake the give. Oh, and 54. No. That's going to be about a oh, they're going to take him down to the 50-yard line. It's going to bring down 4th down and 25. Now bring in the punting unit for the Wildcats.
Center into punt for the Wildcats.
Said his forward motion was stopped at the 50-yard line.
Along with Palmer.
This good snap. Good high punt for Ben Snyder.
Oh, die right now.
Die.
Die.
Oh, and it rolls into the end zone. He was almost able to keep that from going to the end zone.
There's some confusion with those Clay Eagle punt returners as they're really just letting everything fly and just staring at everything in the air like it's a falling star or something. They're afraid it might burn them or something if they touch it. One of these times it's not going to be so lucky for them. As we'd like to remind you of the upcoming band show at halftime, you're going to see the NHS Marching Pride and also the Clay Eagle Marching Band. So stay tuned for that. The handoff is the 35. He drives for a few yards. That's Donnelly. Josh Fruth, 55, the junior, in on the stop. Josh Fruth, a true athlete there in that junior class, as there are many of them. This tenacious Wildcat defense in that 5-3 set. Fruth is the roamer. Oh, I'm going to say gain of... That was Abu Arab, so it's going to bring up 3rd and... Oh, 3rd and 2. He picked up about 4 yards there. Gain of 5. Also, we got 3rd and 2. Just had one of my checks out. Okay. Crucial. And there's a official timeout on the field. Oh. Well, we got 3rd and 2. The Wildcats could stop them. Oh, and there's some motion. That's got to be against Clay. Dead ball. Illegal procedure on Clay. Yes, indeed, my friends. Moves them back 5 yards. So, going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Eagles. So they're going to get 5 yards plus the 2 that they originally needed for the 1st down. We'll see what they're going to bring us.
Penalties have played a good part in this game as they've stopped drives here left and right for both teams. See if this will stop them as Henman rolls out and he got 80 open. Oh, and a good hit. Good hit by the senior Tyson Bolton. He's played a good game on coverage tonight. Looked like Palmer was going to have that ball, but Bolton put a good lick on him there, and that he wasn't able to hold on after that hit. So again, another drive stop. And Kramer will be dropped back for a punt, as neither team since the first drive has been able to get much going. As
we saw 2 quick punches, and then defense is doing the rest of the work. And there's nothing wrong with that. There goes Kramer.
Good. Oh, Kramer breaks loose. Well, he needs 1 block. Oh, and number 83, Pfeiffer makes a touchdown-saving tackle at about the 22-yard line. That was a great return by Ryan Kramer as he broke a tackle about the 45-yard line and took it up to the 22 and just broke away from everybody. You just need 1 last block. Just couldn't get it.
What else can I say? Another junior, Ryan Kramer. Oh my. This kid is going to be explosive next year. Watch him.
This is great field position. They have to capitalize on this when you only have to travel 22-yard line. 22 yards. Oh! The pass was a little low to Tyson Bolton and just unable to hold on to that one.
Sweet catch. As he was there sliding and diving, but just a little incomplete. Okay, Beneke checks into the game. Tyson Bolton comes out. 6:30 left in the second half. We've got a score of 7-6 in favor of your hometown Napoleon Wildcats. And this is your hometown public access channel, TV5. That was Rodriguez in motion. Rex to the downside of your screen. He's got Durr open at about the 10. Finally rustled out of bounds. Good enough for a touchdown, or excuse me, a first down. Moving the chain, gang.
That's good for a Wildcat first down.
Okay, so we've got first down inside the Clay Eagle 10-yard line. As Van Osdale's itching to get in there. You could see it in his step. He'd like a TD, I'm sure. As much as all the other guys would, too. So it's just inside the 10. Wildcats break formation. Van Osdale and Rodriguez out wide to your screen. We've got Snyder and Belford in the backfield. Handoff to Belford.
Belford on the carry for the Wildcats.
Carry good enough for about a yard, maybe. Oh my. Here comes Kramer. Belford's going to check out.
Little gain, if any, on the play.
As well as Van Osdale. And Jared Rathke checks into the game with the play for his quarterback, Scott Rex. 5:56 and ticking. There's senior Jade Crossland coming up to snap that ball. Here's Rex. Rodriguez in motion. Fakes the give. Rolls out to the top side of your screen. He has it. Oh, and that's going to be a pickup of, he did get a gain of about 3. So we're going to look at third down and 3rd and 5. 3rd and 6.
From the 6 for the Wildcats.
3rd and goal on the 6. And we're going to see what the Wildcats can do right here as that Clay Eagle defense needs to tighten up. Rathke checks out. Beneke in. Glick checks out. So they got their guys, personnel set. And there they go up to the line, the Napoleon Wildcats. Beneke and Rodriguez to the lower part of your screen. Rex rolls back. Oh, had a receiver up there. But nothing doing there. Ryan Huffman. Looks like we're going to be kicking a field goal here. We're going to see what Matt Russell can do right here. Hopefully he'll be able to get this one for the Wildcats.
He's 0 for 1 on the year for field goals. I don't think he's only missed 1 extra point this year, so hopefully this will be his first field goal of the season, as it's a 22-yard field goal. Oh, and almost blocked.
Is it good?
It's good. It's good. Matthew Russell had plenty of distance on that field goal, and it makes it 10-6 in favor of your hometown Napoleon Wildcats with 5:28 to go in the second quarter.
And trick the Swanton Bulldogs. There's Osborne with the kickoff. Finally is fielded by a Clay receiver. Oh, and I was thinking they were saying fumble. Oh, it is indeed Clay ball. First and 10 for the Eagles with 5. Okay. Yep. Okay, 5:21 left in the first half.
Penalty markers on the play.
Oh, and the give was to Donley. He just short of the original line of scrimmage. And Osborne checks into the game. This looks to me a little as Coach John Snow's looking ahead to the future a little bit. Getting these juniors and sophomores some time. Just a teensy-weensy bit. And the give was to Arab with 4:40 and ticking on the clock. Arab. Fruth again on the stop. So we're looking at 3rd and 8 for these Clay Eagles, and we're going to see what they can do right here, as this is crucial. A crucial 3rd down play. Fakes the give, rolls out to the top side of your screen, and stopped by the Napoleon defense. we're going to be looking at a punt for the Clay Eagles. Seems like they just can't move that ball. Either that or they're playing mistake ball, and the team with the most mistakes obviously has the biggest chance of losing. Okay. Oh my. Brian Hastings checked into the game a little late there. Snyder with the up across the 50 to the 40. Down still on his feet at about the 30 and taken out. Well, penalty marker on the field. That's going to be against the Napoleon Wildcats because they sent Hastings in just as the ball, number 56, just, clipping. But Brian Hastings was coming in just as that ball was getting snapped. Well, the penalty marker's at the 38, and it's a spot foul, and they're going to take it back 15 more from there. So that whole run back basically gets erased. This is when we're talking about mistakes. It seems like they're going to happen, so I'm not talking about mistakes anymore.
First and 10 for Napoleon. The ball is now marked at the 23-yard line.
My second to last game here also. Oh, another flag. Obviously. Dead ball, illegal procedure against the Napoleon Sons of Bonaparte with 3:39 left in the first half.
Early lead. Got first down 15. And we have another penalty flag.
Dead ball, illegal procedure, Wildcats.
Another illegal procedure on the Wildcats. I think they're just going to go with a different formation here, and they're going to call timeout. Maintain the ball to run out the clock here for the first half and maybe get a score. They give it to Cordis, and he's going to get about 3 yards. That's going to bring up second down and 17.
Schlanger on the stop for the Clay Eagles.
It's Cordis' first carry on the night.
Second and 17.
Snyder's back in. The equipment problem taken care of. Curtis comes out. Jade Crossan, the captain, leads him up to the line.
Oh boy!
Rolls out. Hit. Oh! Just a little low. Ben Snyder was unable to handle it.
3rd and 17 for the Wildcats.
This has got to bring up third down and 17, and they got a lot of real estate to catch up with here. We got 2:57 to go in the first half. The score 10-6 in favor of your hometown Napoleon Wildcats. So they got they got Snyder and Kramer in the backfield. Right up the middle to Kramer. And he got maybe a yard.
Kramer on the carry for the Wildcats.
We got a timeout, Clay.
There's two punts for the Wildcats. Time deep for the
There's still soccer games going on. There's girls soccer at Perrysburg 5 p.m. on Monday. There's a punt by Snyder. Travels up to the 45-yard line. They finally got together and recovered one as it goes up to the 40-yard line. That's where they're going to start first and 10 with 2:39 to go. The girls volleyball team has 2 games remaining, or 3 games. As it's they got tri-match on Saturday, October 11th with Bryan and Defiance, and Tuesday, October 14th is their last home game. That's against Start, and then they go on to the tournament trail. That starts the 18th as they give it right up the middle. As Abu Arab carries again for about 3 yards. That's going to bring up second down and 7 as the clock keeps rolling. Ever since the first 2 drives, it's just been a standstill for the offense as mistakes have plagued both teams. As Sam Ripp is on hot pursuit of Henman as he throws it out of bounds. It was pass pass was intended for Palmer, as that brings up 3rd down and 7. For the Eagles, as this is possibly another passing situation for the Eagles. Got good pressure from Zamaripa, and Black made him throw it when he didn't need to. Good coverage downfield by the Wildcats. So that big offensive line hasn't been getting a great push like we've seen in the last couple of weeks. This defense has really stepped up this week. They sent Donnelly in motion, and we're going to see some illegal procedure as another penalty, as Clay felt like they were falling behind in tonight's penalty war.
5-yard penalty. 3rd down repeat.
Minutes to go in the first half. Hinman's under center. Send Donnelly in motion. Rolls out to the top portion of the screen, and big pressure by Van Osdale and Durham. Oh, and then throws it across the middle. A dangerous pass as he had Sonnenberg and Bolton. I think he was looking at number 80 Palmer deep in the end zone, but he didn't have the arm to get it there as he was on the run and getting heavy pressure.
I cannot believe that he made it through that. The boy turned on the heat there towards the end of that. And man, oh man, he had to have been feeling the footsteps. I'm sure it was shaking part of loose field over there on the south side. Woo-wee. They were in hot pursuit. 4th and 12, and they're going for it. Oh my. Henneman comes down near side of your screen. Oh man. That play had blood written all over it from the first play.
Loss on the play.
Well, loss on the play. Boy, it's going to take over real close. They need about 5 yards to get inside Clay territory, so it's on the Wildcats 45 with a 1:51 left. The first half, another chance here for the Wildcats to put some points on the board. Rex drops back. Oh, and Clay, defender, got a hand in on that. Wow.
Pass incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats.
Okay. 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats with 1:48 left in the first half. So that's a gain of 0. Brings up 2nd and 10. Score 10-6 here at Lewis Field. That's special place. Here's Rex. He sends Bolton and Rodriguez out to the top side of your screen. Rex rolls out to the top side of your screen. There's a flag on the play, and the pass was also deflected, intended for Ross Durham. Well, looks like we're going to have a holding penalty against the Wildcats. Well, that's a 10-yard spot foul. It's at the marker is at the 41. So we're going to look like they're going to march it back. They were at the 45, markers on the 41. 31. Well, 2nd and 20. Okay, spotted at the 34-yard line. 2nd down and 21 with 1:42 left in the first half.
Grass is tamped down over the ball later nice.
10 yards from the spot.
Fakes a give. Has a receiver open, nothing doing there as he was in hot pursuit, had some Clay defenders over him. Oh, real close to Durham all night. That would have been extremely close to the first down. Yes, he did. He had some room there. It's Durham. 1:36 left, first half. Still 3rd and 21. That's some change. Ching. Hopefully they can put it in the bank. And speaking of banks, we'd like to remind you all Napoleon football games are brought to you by the Henry County Bank. Like an old friend, we're here for you. The pass is up. Nearly picked off.
The Rex pass intended for Bolton falls incomplete.
Wow. Oh, so that was incomplete with 1:32 left. And it just seems like we're exchanging the balls over real quick. As that all 3 plays right there took about 20 seconds off the clock. Okay, Snyder's back to punt. So this is going to give the Clay Eagles some good opportunity. Oh, roughing the kicker.
Throw the flag.
But no flag. But he stood up and brought down, tarred and feathered by the Napoleon Wildcat defense. I also thought Clay went a little early.
It looked like that guy that did hit Ben Snyder left a little early. I think they could have gotten him for 2 infractions there, but he got none. So Clay Eagles are going to take over about the 24-yard line. They got a lot of real estate to travel in 121. Sandman drops back. Sonnenberg's got some good coverage on number 9.
Pick it off!
It's intercepted by Nick Sonnenberg at about the 45-yard line, so they get the ball right back as if they got the first down and where they got the ball now. So
punch it in!
A good break for the Wildcats is if they can get something going here, get another good score for the pad that lead going into halftime. We got a score of 10-6 here at Luce Field. And I'd like to remind you that all Point Wildcat football games are funding is provided by Henry County Bank. Like a good friend, we're here for you. His bootleg to the lower portion of your screen. Oh, and off the fingertips of Ross Durham.
Intended for anyone.
Had a lot of. That would have been about a 25-yard pass completion if he could have gotten it. If Ross could have hauled it in. Good blocking for the junior quarterback. Offensive line's played fairly well tonight. Only giving up the 1 sack and blocked real well for his tail, for their backs in the backfield. Send Rodriguez in motion.
There it is.
They're caught by Cesar Rodriguez. Tries to get out of bounds. As they're telling him to hurry up for the first down. Hurry up to the line. We got 54 seconds.
Bring up 3rd and 2.
As it brings up 3rd down and 2. They're hustling.
Oh my.
They got the Clay Eagles all discombobulated. Yeah, that's a good word for it. Oh,
Gone.
good catch by Tyson Bolton. He gets out of bounds at about the
First down, the Wildcats.
35-yard line for the Wildcats. And that's going to stop the clock with 37 seconds to go.
Bounds at the 36-yard line.
They don't get a TD. Will surely here in a play or two be inside Matthew Russell's field goal range.
So we got 7 seconds to go. We got Van Osdale and Rodriguez split to the lower portion of your screen. Rex rolls out to... and dropped by Rodriguez as is right in his hands.
Incomplete. Warranty on coverage for the play.
Wow, and he had some room to run as he could have gotten out of bounds, stopped the clock again at about the 15-yard line as he had that much room.
That's a classic case of thinking about upfield before he had the ball, and that's what he was doing. He turned upfield actually before he had that ball, and well, here's Rex with 32 ticks left. Fakes the give, rolls to the near side of your screen, just short. Intended receiver Ross Durham. That's 88, the senior. 26 ticks with 3rd and 10. See what the Wildcats call right here. Sending in Jared Vanny Allsdale. Nick Sonnenberg also checks in the offensive scheme. See what they have up their sleeves with Nick. This could be something special. 26 ticks as the Clay Eagles and the Napoleon Wildcats have been flopping the ball back and forth all night tonight. Sending Sonnenberg and Van Osdale to the near side of your screen. Rex drops back. Has some defender. Picked off by 35. 35. Donnelly. Ryan Donnelly, the 10th grader. Well, here we go. Sharing that ball again. 21 ticks on that clock. 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Alignment. Breaking down into the 4-2. There goes Ryan. Gain of about 3. With 13 and ticking. We're down to under 10. 8, 7.
Second down and 6.
And that's it for the.
So much nicer.
We got some stats for them at first half. As Snyder, Wildcats have been doing most of the yardage is pretty well broke up. Look at the stats; it's all added up. Got 67 yards of rushing and 59 yards passing. Is Rex is 6 for 16 passing for 59 yards. Durham has 4 catches for 41 yards. Rodriguez has 8. Bolton 10. Rex has 19 yards rushing on 8 carries, and Kramer has 40 yards rushing on 9 carries. He's been toting the ball a lot tonight. But the downside for the Wildcats is the penalty yardage, as it's really racked up here in the first half. Is got 60 yards of penalties for the Wildcats tonight. Pretty balanced offense, though, for the Wildcats. They've done a nice job of mixing it up. Coaches have tonight. The Clay Eagles pretty balanced too, as they haven't ran as many plays as the Wildcats have, but they have 57 yards rushing and 37 yards passing. They're led by Arab with 35 yards on 7 carries, and Donnelly 22 yards on 6 carries. Henman is 3 for 6. His last 3 passes have been, or 3 for 7. His last 4 passes have been incomplete or intercepted. The last one was intercepted by Nick Sonnenberg, and Pfeiffer's the leading receiver with 15 yards. Their only scoring came on Palmer, a 25-yard pass from Henneman for the lone touchdown. And they've been racking up the penalty yards too, as they got 35 yards of penalty. The Wildcats scoring has come from Rex, a 6-yard run in the first half with 4:38 to go. In the first quarter, he took it in from 6 yards out. Extra point good by Matthew Russell. And the other 3 points came on a 22-yard field goal by Matthew Russell, and that concludes the scoring for the first half. As Clay Eagles will reset the kickoff by Russell Osborne. As the kick is up. Good kick down to about the 10-yard line.
I hope so.
It takes it up to about the 25-yard line. There's a fumble, I do believe. Is
The Osborne kick.
see where they give the spot to, is they're going to give them the spot about the 27-yard line. The first down and 10 there for the Clay Eagles. Hopefully we can see a better played game here. From the penalty standpoint, it got kind of sloppy at times. Henman looking things over. Is under center. You've got 2 wide receivers, top portion of your screen. Given right up the middle to Arab. For about 4 yards. 5 yards for the senior fullback.
Couple of other scores. At the half, Finley 23, Bedford nothing. At the half,
Josh Fruth getting his defensive lineman ready to go.
And at the half, Fremont Ross 14, Fostoria nothing.
Coming up to the line, we got a wide receiver split to both sides of the screen, giving right up the middle to Donnelly as he stumbles forward.
Man, that might be good enough.
Stumbled forward for about 3 yards.
Third down and 1 for play. Updated
4 yards. And looked like they had him stopped at the
Ryan 7.
looked like they had him stopped at the line of scrimmage, but he was able to stumble forward for about 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 1. A big play here for the Wildcat defense. They need a big stop here, as they're going to give it right. The quarterback Henneman's going to keep it. He gets up to about the 40-yard line.
Carry good for an Eagle, first down.
42-yard line. So he got about 3 yards on that carry. The Clay Eagles are trying to establish a run here in the first half. They get to Donnelly. Oh, and they had him stopped in the backfield, and he breaks the tackle and takes it up to the 45-yard line of the Napoleon Wildcats. For that play is going to be good enough for about 13 yards. It's going to be a first down.
Carry good for a Play Eagle first down.
So had him stopped, but he was able to keep moving through the tackle and
25-yard line.
got the first down. We got 10:21 to go in the first, or in the second, or in the third quarter. Sorry, third quarter. Score of 10-6. Ball up the middle. We got a flag on the field. Seen lots of them in this game. The give was to Donnelly for about 5 yards.
Preliminary indication, holding Eagles.
Holding
10-yard spot.
Eagles, 10-yard spot foul.
Abu Arab on the carry for the Eagles.
That was
And
Rob
also credited with the stop for the
running the
Wildcats.
ball, actually. Sorry, I thought it was Donnelly.
10-yard penalty.
It's going to take them back to
First down,
their own
15 for the Play Eagles.
46-yard line. It's going to be first down and 19 after the penalty. The defense has played awfully well here in the first half. There's good pressure by... Oh, good coverage. Good hit by Ryan Kramer. Nice hit by this junior. As he hit the stick right as the ball was getting there. Good timing on the play. Nice job for the Napoleon Wildcats. That's going to bring up second down and 19 as Kylie Hines and Becky Boffman have come up again to talk about the first half. And Kylie, what are your thoughts?
Well, I was really proud of our boys. They really pulled out there for a while. They really showed that they still have what it takes to work on a Napoleon Wildcat football team. And I think that if they keep this up during the rest of the game, I think they'll do pretty good, Ryan.
Thank you, Kylie. Becky, what do you think about tonight's game?
Well, they perform rather well, and I think they're going to do a good job. I'm sure they're going to play a little bit harder and out to win the game tonight.
The intensity is flowing in the air. You can feel it over at the student section.
It was intense at halftime, wasn't it, Kylie?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it got us pumped up. Students are pumped up and ready to go. As pass from Henman to Schlageter for 8 yards. That brings up third down and 12. As a give to Donnelly. Stop. Oh, and he keeps going. He's going to be about a yard short as he had a couple of missed tackles there on the Wildcats. Still going to be short. But a good run by Donnelly.
Gain of 11, 4th and 1.
Oh, my. We got 4th down and 1. A big play here for the Wildcats. They got two wide receivers. They're going to just go right up the middle for the first down. So you got 2 yards there.
First down play.
First down for the Clay Eagles.
The ball is now
They had a first down and 19, but we're still able to.
33-yard line.
They're still able to get the first down. Just chipped away, and we're able to get it a couple yards at a time. So we're ready to go again. They give to Donnelly. So he bounces outside. Going to be good for a first down as he got 11. That is going to take the ball down to the 23-yard line, and Coach Snowd wants timeout. So he needs to change the tempo here, and maybe needs to make some changes out there. 4th. Ready to go. It's got 8:37 to go. Score 10-6. Give to number 3. This is a Steingraber. It was his first run of the night. He lost a yard. I think Donnelly needed a breather after running 3 plays before that. Steingraber stays in there behind his big fullback, Omar Abu Arab. As Henman rolls out He's going to be close to the first down as they got about 10. See if they're going to have to measure is right there at the sticks. They're going to call it a first down, Clay. Another first down.
First and 10 for the Eagles. The ball is marked at the 11-yard line.
Those FOB when I was down there.
All right, Donnelly's back in there in the backfield, giving over the right side. Oh, he breaks a tackle. He's going to be in for the touchdown.
Good for 11 yards.
He was in for the touchdown, so that was a 10-yard touchdown run for Donnelly. Donnelly's racking up the yards here in the second half. So it looks as if they're going for two.
Get it done the first time, like right here.
Got three guys in the backfield. I don't know what they're doing now. Okay, now they're going to try the kick. They kicks up. It was ugly, but it was good. Is it? It barely got over the crossbar, but whatever works.
Harder than that.
That was Pfeiffer on the extra point, so that's going to make it 13-10 in favor of the Clay Eagles. We got 7:44 to go, third quarter. Wildcats getting ready to embark on their first drive of the second half. Defense had some missed tackles there and became costly at certain points. See what the offense can do. Offense has got to turn it up a notch here in the second half. Run the or move the ball like they did on that first drive. As they moved it really, really well, as hitting Durham and run the ball with Kramer. As it worked really well on that first series.
Yep. We just got that shifting in at about 70.
They're trying to get things going out there. Pfeiffer tees it up. This is NCTV5, your hometown cable access station, bringing you the best that we have to offer. Got Snyder, Kramer, and Cordis deep. Or no, oh, Peach is in for Kramer. Oh, it's going to be taken by Snyder. He's got a hole. Takes it up to about the 30-yard line. That's what they'll start on their first series of the game of the second half.
For the Wildcats, the ball is marked at the 31-yard line.
See how they're going to go about attacking this Clay defense here in the second half. They really mixed it up well in the first half.
Clay must have got one heck of a pep talk there and during halftime. But hey, we're going to get a look at the Wildcats. Ben Snyder in motion. The handoff is to Kramer. He spins. A nice spin move by Kramer. And Kramer's just a natural athlete. He'll dig him out for you any place you put him. Good enough for about a 6-yard gain. Excuse me, 7. Second and 3 for the Napoleon Wildcats. Wow, Kramer. That's a nice spin move. Okay, here's Rex. Fakes the give, rolls to the near side of your screen, goes up in the air. Intended for Cesar Rodriguez. It was a little overthrown. Okay, 3rd and 3. The Wildcats, I'd put it on the ground. Go to that Kramer, the staunch running back. All right. Here they come. Snyder in motion. The handoff is indeed to Kramer. Oh, and he was stood up. Whoa.
No gain.
And Clay Eagles defense recognized that formation. Snyder went in motion. They said, hey, it's going to be the same thing they ran the first time.
Center into punt for the Wildcats.
Okay, looks like Napoleon Wildcats will be forced to punt.
Steingraber.
Okay, we've got Steingraber back deep for the Eagles. Okay. If I were the Clay Eagles, I'd watch the fate. Oh, as that 54 got through there real quick again. Steingraber. Mail ball loose. Ripped out by Kenny Peach, the junior. And Kenny Peach, he gets in there like an animal. Went for the ball, just what you're supposed to do. And my golly, he got it. But Steingraber was able to fall on it, and these Clay Eagles are going to start just about the same place the Wildcats did, except on the other side of the 50. So we're going to see what the Clay Eagles are going to have for us. This will be their second possession of the second half. Durham's hustling out of the field. Henneman with the handoff. Oh my, and people went down there. Okay, it's going to bring up second down, and Zamaripa was on the stop for the Wildcats there.
Gain of 1.
So gain of 1, 2nd and 9 for these Clay Eagles. Okay. Looks like Clay Eagles are having trouble getting set up there. Oh, Henneman still has the ball. Faked out the Wildcats there. Good enough for first down and more. That looks like about, I'm going to say, about 17-yard gain. 17 or 18. As Henneman looked, he had me fooled. Like he handed it off up the middle, but no. He took it outside to the top side of your screen and gained about 18 yards. So first down and more for the Clay Eagles with 5:30 and ticking on the clock. Okay. Here are the Clay Eagles. The give is to Donnelly. He might have jumped up for a yard. The Pedraza in there on the stop for the Wildcats. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Clay Eagles with 5:05 left in the third quarter. As they do some changing of personnel in there on the Clay Eagle offense. Okay, they're set, just about ready to cross the 50-yard line. There goes Henneman. He's going to pick up about 4 yards, so we're going to be looking at 3rd and about 6. Okay. Henneman ran that same play that they got the first down and more on. Fakes the give and runs it out to the top side of your screen. Well, now we've got the ball over to the far side hatch mark. Inside the 50. Ball on the Wildcats' 45-yard line. 3rd and 5 for Henneman and his Clay Eagles. He gives, going to be short, but I'd imagine they'll go for it. Because we got some guys pushing people around over there. Fruth was on the stop. There goes talking about that junior again. 4th and 4 for the Eagles. We'll see what they're going to do. This is NCTV5, your hometown public access channel, bringing you the best that we have to offer. They're going to go for it indeed with 3:49 left. Oh, man, Henneman, they tried to run that play up to the outside. Nothing doing there. Turnover on the downs to the Wildcats. This is NCTV5, the voice of the Wildcats. Here come the Wildcats.
It was a great stop by the Napoleon defense. They got him to 4th down and then had all kinds of pressure on the quarterback because they'd seen the play 2 times already on this drive and really they seemed to know what was coming and attacked it real well as Brooks Pedraza got some good pressure as he came in and made a good tackle there. As Rex is going to keep and go over the right side up to about the 45-yard line for a gain of about 6. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 4 for the Wildcats. Good looking plays. He got good blocking, had a good crease, and attacked it real well. Did the junior quarterback. We got Kramer, Rodriguez, and Snyder in the backfield. You get right up the middle with Kramer, as he had broke a couple of tackles at the point of attack and got a gain of about
First down, Napoleon.
by a gain of about 16 yards.
Stop for the Clay Eagles. First and 10 Wildcats at the Clay 28-yard line.
It's down to the 28-yard line. Back to Brooks Pedraza. I was told at halftime that he was a little banged up as he was having trouble running in the first half. It looks like they got him stretched down. He's going to be able to play here in the second half. Give to Snyder. He's going to be stopped for about 3. He tried the little sweep play. He's getting pushed around in there, and he said he ain't going to take any of that.
Second and 7.
Peach and Bolton come in, and Rodriguez and Rathke out. Ball's on the 24-yard line. Clay Eagles, as the Wildcats are driving, got second down and 7. Give to Snyder again, because he did a good job of hitting the hole and breaking the first tackle.
First down.
They're going to call a first down. He's got 8 yards on the carry. As they move the chains once again.
On the Eagle side by Abu Arab.
Abu Arab again on the tackle.
At the 16-yard line.
Getting ready for trick or treat. Rex is under center. Give to Snyder again. Oh, right over the right side. He's down to about the 7-yard line.
Steingraber on the stop for the Clay Eagles.
It's going to be a gain of 8 more.
Advancement made to the 8-yard line.
Something we didn't see a lot of in the first half is running with Snyder. He only had 2 carries, but he's getting his carries on this drive. Got the full house backfield again. Give to Peach. And he's going to get down to about the 4-yard line.
For the Wildcats.
It's going to be close. They're going to call it a first down. It's going to be first and goal to go from about the 4. So they got 4 chances to punch it in and regain the lead here.
Yard line.
Gives to Snyder again over the right side. The play they've used before. Touchdown Wildcats, as he gave it a little extra effort there at the end for the touchdown. That's 16-13 with 58 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Into attempt the point after a touchdown kick for the Wildcats. Number 5, Matthew Russell.
Matthew Russell in to attempt the extra point. Snap, hold is good, kick is up, and the kick is good. Score of 17-13 with just a little under a minute to go in the third quarter.
The Wildcats were the ones that scored first in the first half. This might be one of those games where whichever team has the ball last. There's Osborne with a kick. Oh, it's a nice one. Fielded by 3. Steingraber gets it up to about the 35-yard line. Zamaripa, the headhunter, Zamaripa, was there on the stop. Yes, sir, that's Lee. He'll get in there and he'll create disaster for the other teams.
So Wildcats had their first drive without seeing those yellow flags out on the field, and they seem to cause the penalty problem, solve the penalty problems here. Is to give to Steingraber, and he slips about the 34-yard line. So that's going to be a loss of 2, or loss of 1.
That must be a damp field out there, Ryan Huffman, with 40 ticks left. This is NCTV 1005, the voice of the Wildcats. This is your hometown public access channel, bringing you the best that we have to offer. Here's Henneman again. Fakes the give. Brought down by John Black. Yeah, Johnny Black. The junior right there. Man, he's fired up. Wow. Woo! Trying to get the crowd in there. Third and 21 for the Clay Eagles. Loss of 11. Hey, 4th down. These Wildcats are pumped up, and I can't help but feeling it here in Lewisfield, that special place. As we'd all like to see a victory here tonight, and hopefully we can help in bringing that to you, fans. Men's rolling out. He can't buy all that time, and there's the other half of John Black, the Zamarippa. If it isn't Black, it's Zamarippa. But you can guarantee that at least one of them will be in the play every time. Well, let's see. 4th and 27 for the Clay Eagles. 2 straight sacks. Now, I don't know what else you could say, but awesome play by the Napoleon Wildcat defense. Here's 83. Going to attempt a punt. The punt is up, and it comes this way. Bounces out of bounds, almost hits end domain. It was real close to eating that camera.
24 yards.
Okay. And boy, I tell you, I bet he has the official spot on that one.
48-yard line.
As Jason Spanky Hatzel goes right down there to spot him. That's some great camera work we got going on here. Andrew Schnicke, Jason Hatzel, Adam Sackmiller, and himself, Bradley Bogert. Yes, indeed, the fine cameramen. I guess you'd call them the unsung heroes here at NCTV. The fine job that they do. But they need the recognition as well. Here's 13, Scott Rex with the give to Snyder. Found a hole. Had a lead blocker, Beneke, but he ends up getting brought down by 3 Clay defenders. Jason Rickenberg was slow getting up off that play. 11-11 left in the 4th quarter. I think you're supposed to make a wish or something when there's times like that left. Hey, but it's rolling down to 11:04 now. Scott Rex and his Wildcat offense are moving that ball. Here's Snyder. Found another hole as he cut that one up. A gain of about, I'd say 3 or 4. Second 6. 10:46 left in the second half. This is NCTV Channel 5, your hometown public access channel. Here's Rex with a give to Kramer. And he slides up for real close to a first down. Okay, and the Napoleon High School Athletic Boosters will be sponsoring a spaghetti dinner. Yes, that's a spaghetti dinner featuring salad, breadsticks, spaghetti with meat sauce, and a beverage prepared by the Olive Garden. Yes, they're bringing the Olive Garden to you folks Friday, October 24th from 4:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Napoleon Middle School cafeteria. Adults $7, children under 12 $4. Tickets are available at Rogaletti's, Something Old, Something New, and Napoleon High School. All proceeds, of course, will benefit the Charles Buckenmeyer Stadium. Yes, indeed, that is just before the last home football game ever to be played in Lewisfield, that special place. That's going to go against the Wildcats. Okay, so that backed them up just a bit. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8 with 9:46 left. As I know you're thinking all about that spaghetti now. It's going to be good. I'll be there. Huffman will be there. The cameras will be there. So come on out. 17. The give to Snyder. He manages to get a few yards, but they're going to be short by about 4 yards.
Jake Huntley stopped with the Clay Eagles.
Oh, 4th and 5 with 9:18 left. Timeout. Officials.
Looks like I got Bolton to the lower portion of your screen. Cordis in motion. Fake the handoff, and Rex is going to be sacked. About the 36-yard line as he lost 5 on the play. Cordis tried to get the block, but it just got pushed out of the way, and kid got Rex by the shirt and brought him down.
Football number on downs. First and 10.
Keep in mind as we approach we are at the 8:50 mark in the second half. Both teams have 3 timeouts left, so that will play a factor, I'm sure. Well, that was a turnover of the downs. The Clay Eagles are going to have some nice, it's just okay. I'd say average field position. They're going to start. Henneman with a give. I believe that was Abu Arab. Good for a pick of about 3.
Stagner for the ball carrier for the Clay Eagles. Zamaripa on the stop of the Wildcats.
Excuse me, that was Steingrabbers. And again, in there is Zamaripa on the stop. 8:26 and ticking. I'm sure the Clay Eagles want to consume some time. Number 3, Steingrabber in motion. Henneman under pressure. Unloads to a wide open. Number 83. Pfeiffer. Good enough for a first down for the Clay Eagles. I believe the Clay Eagles pulled the old number change trick on us. As number 3 is supposed to be wearing 5. 83 is supposed to be wearing 88. So, you know, we understand.
They just want to make us look bad.
That's right. Trying to make NCTV look bad. With 7:57 left in the second half. All right, it's going to bring up second down and 8. That was Abdul Arab with a gain of 2 yards. Officials timeout again. Zamaripa's on the stop. Looks like he's got a little limp, but he's going to run it off. Wildcat territory at the 48. Henneman rolls to the near side of your screen. Under pressure. He is in trouble. Sends it back the other way. Still on the ground. Fumble.
Eagles recovered.
Eagles recovered. Well, third down, and we're looking at, wow.
Third down and 21.
Third down and 21 is Henneman. I think they really should look to an alternate play besides him rolling out because it doesn't work for them. That Wildcat defense is too much.
They had that play figured out as they had a blitz coming. They had about 7 or 8 guys coming through the line. They couldn't handle them all. And they had Henneman scrambling for his life. Oh, and they have so they had lots of pressure, but he was able to get it off to Pfeiffer for 24 yards.
The ball is marked at the 34-yard line of Napoleon.
Oh, John Black started to come out, but they said stay in. Hang on.
With 6:41 remaining in the football game, Clay has it first and 10. The ball just inside the 35-yard line.
All right. They give to Steingraber. He got maybe a yard. We haven't seen Donnelly in a long time. Maybe he's injured or something, but he 72 yards last time he carried the ball. That's second down and 9 on the Wildcats 33-yard line. The defense needs a big play here. Oh, and they got 81. 81, we don't have his number, but
There they go.
Gomel, I'm guessing. Gomel, maybe. I wish they'd give us numbers. They don't. That's okay.
Watermuth on the reception for the Clay Eagles.
We have no idea who it is.
Pass goes for a first down.
I guess they're not going to give us the numbers. We don't care.
Obviously, we got the decoy number chart. This was their decoy, Huffman. We got it. So have no fear. Okay, here we go. And that was a little late on getting the numbers. Steingraber again for the Clay Eagles. That was Kramer on the stop. Gain of 8. Second, 2. Oh my gosh, with 5:29. And that time is running. Rickenberg checks out of the game. Jason Rickenberg, the senior. 5:17 on the clock and running. Henneman steps up. The ball's on about the 10-yard line. Oh, man, and stuffed by the Wildcat defense. I believe I heard Fruth and Durham on the stop for the Wildcats, so they lost a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3 with 4:56 left in the second half. Things are getting a little hairy here in Lewisfield. Wow, second to last home game, and they make everything close on us. That's how you get gray hairs. Henneman with the handoff. Looks like that's going to be close. I'd have to say short. Okay, let's see. Is this a possible measurement? They are going to measure, indeed.
You're going to need a big push by that defensive line. We got timeout. Clay, as both teams have 2 timeouts to go with 4:33 to go in the ball game. Score 17-13 Wildcats. So Wildcats got Zamarripa and Black and Fruth, Rickenberg, Durham all on the line. Peach. Now we got officials timeout.
Hey, we'll just time out the place to heck that.
And give us fake numbers for the game so we look like idiots up here.
Yep, we got the decoy sheet. That's what we'll call those for now often. Yes, people are out trying to sabotage us. But you know what? It's not going to happen because this is NCTV Channel 5 and we bring you the best that we have to offer. The voice of the Wildcats. Yes, indeed. NCTV 5.
Here's the big play right here.
Huge. Listen
This
to the
is
crowd.
big. We got 4:30 go.
No. They say no. Wildcats no.
Wildcats said they're going to give it to them without a measure.
Man.
First and goal for the Eagles.
They got a good enough push.
7-yard line.
Just enough for the first down. So now we got 1st and 10 from just 1st and goal from the 7. First down and goal. They give to Steingraber
Steingraber, the ball carrier for the Clay Eagles.
up to about the 3.
Ball advancement to the 4-yard line. Stop made by the interior line of the Wildcats. Second and goal from the 4.
Second down, 4 to go from the 4. Wildcats need a big defensive push here, and they need a big stop. Good to Steingraber, good tackle by Snyder to save the touchdown. Down to the 2, we got 3rd down and 2, we got another big play coming up right now.
We 1-4?
Yeah. We're 1-5. Okay, we got 3rd down and 2. They fake the handoff. He rolls out. I can't see it.
Yeah.
Touchdown. Caught by to Omar Abur Arab. 19-17.
Well, I tell you what, by the time that Swanton game rolls around, we'll be able to be practicing our trick-or-treating by saying Abu, Arab you. Yes, indeed. Here comes Ben Snyder off the field. We're going to see what these Clay Eagles are going to do. All these trick formations and goofy things with 3:02 left in the second half. Things are getting creepy here in Lewisfield. I can't sit in my seat any longer. The kick is up and good.
Play 20, Napoleon 7.
Okay, fans. It's a 3-point difference. Napoleon needs a touchdown to win, field goal to tie. I'll say it again. Touchdown to win, field goal to tie.
Will be sold for this special drawing. Adam Pfeiffer.
Hopefully this comes down the way the PHLC game did last week. I heard that one in my truck on the way home, and that was exciting.
But we need to change to make sure the home team wins.
That's right. PH had the ball last, and they came out victors. Hopefully we can do the same. Pfeiffer's set to kick off. They send somebody in motion. Kicks up. You're going to Snyder at about the 20-yard line. He's got a crease.
Come on!
Needs to break a tackle. Gets out to the 33-yard line. That's where they'll start off. They got 67 yards to go for the touchdown. They got 2:58 to go. They got plenty of time. They have 2 timeouts.
Yes.
Just got to stay calm.
This is what will test this Wildcat team right here. And we'll see just how much poise and tenacity and discipline they have.
So they send Rodriguez in motion. Fake the give.
There it is!
Oh, intercepted! As it was tipped. And 54 is going to return that for a touchdown. Dustin Ulrich on the touchdown. Was deflected at the line. Fell into his hands. He rumbled the rest of the way for the touchdown. Now it's 26-17 in favor of the Clay Eagles. That was a real backbreaker for the Napoleon Wildcats there. Got unsportsmanlike conduct on the Clay Eagles. It's going to bring the ball out to the 17.5 yard line. They're going to attempt to kick the field goal.
Correction, the volley is marked at the 17-yard line.
He looks like he's a
Coverage for the point after touchdown kick. Kick is up.
The kick is up. No good as it's wide right. Wide right. Now they'll kick it off again. We only got 2 minutes and 49 seconds to go. Down 9.
Yes, we need touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal to win.
Yeah. That was great.
Kick is up. Goes down to Kramer. About the 10. Oh, and Kramer slips and falls about the 25-yard line.
I like to check the field conditions. I wish we had a sideline reporter. Man, guys are slipping and sliding all over. So I'd like to see the conditions.
About the middle of the field, players are having trouble keeping their footing.
This just in on the timeout situation. Napoleon has 1 left. Clay has 2 left. Here is Rex. Rolls to the top side of your screen. Has a wide open Tyson Bolton. Good enough for the first down. With 2:37 left. Oh, and he's getting up slow. Oh, man. Oh, man. Looks like Hopalong Cassidy there. Ohio State Buckeye Heisman Trophy winner. One of the very first. There's Rex. He's rolling out. Feels the heat. Nothing doing there. Intended for Rodriguez. Nothing doing. So that stops the clock with 2:27 left. So we've got 2nd and 10. Score 17-26 in favor of the invading Clay Eagles. Okay. Oh, as the things are still tension-filled. The air is tension-filled. Rex drops back, rolls again on the top side of your screen, goes long. Oh, he had number 7. Is complete, they say.
Cordis on the reception.
Cordis on the reception. Gain of about 4. So yes, it brings up 3rd down and 6 with 2:08. and ticking. The snap. Rex rolls down this way. Picked off by 33. Abu Arab. Oh, and then a fumble. It's going Napoleon's way. Oh, yes. There for a minute, I thought it was Napoleon's ball, but the Clay Eagles have again recovered the fumble as we see a mistake. And what we say in the beginning, Ryan, mistakes will kill you. And here, this looks like Clay could possibly be the one. We said the person with the ball last would win. 1:57, just under 2 minutes left in the second half, as things have silenced, except for the Clay Eagle band here in Luce Field. Here they go. Okay, that was a keeper. Good for about a 5. Second down and 5. With 1:36 and ticking, Clay's going to let this go as long as they can. They came in here and knocked off these Napoleon Wildcats. Ryan, you can start with some stats if you like.
All right, we'll do the Wildcats first. So Wildcat Snyder had 48 yards rushing. And most of those in the second half. He had 43 yards in the second half. He had 48 yards on 8 carries. Rex had 20 yards on 10 carries. Kramer, 66 yards on 13 carries. He led all Wildcat rushers with 66 yards. Peach had 4 yards on 1 carry. Cordis 3 yards on 1 carry. For Rex through the air, 8 for 22, 76 yards and 3 interceptions. The 3 interceptions costly. One led to a touchdown. Got a player hurt. They get another first down. For the finish off the scoring and receiving. Durham had 4 catches for 41 yards and not hit him in the second half as he was shut out in the second half. Rodriguez had 1 catch for 8 yards. Bolton 2 catches for 22 yards. Cordis 1 catch for 5 yards. Scoring for the Wildcats, Rex. A 6-yard run for the first touchdown. Russell, extra point good. Russell, field goal, 22-yard field goal in the second half, the second quarter. Snyder had a 4-yard run, and the extra point was good by Russell. That gave them their 17 points. Wildcats finished out with 65 yards of penalties. Arab, 54 yards on 12 carries. Henman, 8 yards on 13 carries. Donnelly, 72 yards on 13 carries. We didn't see him much in the second half, since I do believe he got injured. Steingraber, 15 yards on 8 carries. Henman was 8 for 12 for 96 yards. Pfeiffer had 3 catches for 49 yards. Schlageter had 6 yards receiving. And somebody had 15. We don't know who that guy was. Scoring for them, Palmer had a 24-yard touchdown reception from Henman. Donnelly had a 10-yard run. Pfeiffer, extra point was good. Arab had a 2-yard reception for touchdown. Number 54, Ulrich, had an interception return. And that should conclude the scoring for tonight's game. And that's going to give us our final score of 26-17 as we got 40 seconds to go as the Clay Eagles are just finishing out, just down the ball. I think this has been one of the Wildcats' best performances of the season as they played well, led at halftime 10-6, but the Clay Eagles outscored them 20-7 here in the second half, and so it propelled them to the win. That's going to be it here in Luce Field. That special place to go on the road next week to Fostoria. Their final score here in Luce Field, 26-17. Scotty Spicer, I'm Ryan Huffman. We'll see you later.